It's time for the quick and dirty medical tip.
Oh, you can jump right to that, huh?
Yeah, we'll do that, then we'll go to our reviews.
Okay, this one's pretty quick. So, say you decided, you know what, screw it, I'm going to lone wolf it, or me and my family are going to lone wolf it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if one of you stumbles and impales your
geez,
your leg? Most often, impalement injuries happen to a limb.
Do they?
And so, what do? You got this big old freaking stick sticking out of your arm, or you've got, a big old piece of rebar through your thigh.
Oh, that doesn't sound
Sounds freaking horrible. Like, how do you manage these when you don't have access to, the ER and stuff like that? Obviously, you want, and again, disclaimer here, you don't want to do much to it at all until you can seek proper medical attention. But say you're out in the wilderness, you're with some buddies or whatever, and you impale yourself. What do? Number one, you don't want to pull that thing out.
Okay.
It acts as like a bandage itself, it's poking through a blood vessel. It's probably clotted around it, and you don't want to take it out in that location. You want to be way more prepared, hopefully in an ER or hospital, when they take that out of you. The next thing is, it may be kind of hard to walk around with a big old freaking rod sticking out of your thigh. Yeah. So you want to have when you're with other people, secure it and cut it down to size, like trim it. And use whatever gear you have, straps or whatever, to like keep that thing as stable as possible. Pad it with, socks, a jacket, whatever, so that it ain't gonna get bumped and jostled around, so that you don't break loose that blood vessel you pierced. Anyways, kind of freaky stuff.
It is,
but that's kind of the second thing, and then third, you're gonna want to try and find or get in a location where you can manage a ton of bleeding, because that's probably what's gonna happen when you remove it.
When you pull it out.
When you're on your own, this is where it becomes super important to always have with you like a med kit that has a few key items. Number one is like they have like those powder things that kind of help clot.
The clot.
Like
quick clot.
Or you can even get packing gauze or like trauma gauze that has that already in it.
Didn't we get some from BattleBox in the last one, right?
Yeah. Oh
the
my
hemostatic.
gosh.
Is it the hemostatic kind? Okay.
So it already has like a blood coagulant in there. And then so if you hurry and pull something out, you can just pack it real quick with that gauze that's sterile, plus it's got an anticoagulant. Your chances are way higher, obviously.
Sure.
If you have no other choice and you're in a remote location, you can't get to help with that sticking out of you and you got to pull it out, you're going to want to have that stuff. And then, prepare for shock and all those other blood loss things. So hopefully you can get to, medical attention. But like I said, the key things, don't pull it out if you don't have to. Trim it down to size that's manageable and not going to get jostled around and bumped till you can get to proper medical attention. And then if you're on your own and pull it out, you better hope you have some procoagulant or, dressing that's going to help. And then tourniquets, and I mentioned this before, there's like some bad rap about tourniquet a limb, but honestly, you want to just cut off the blood flow to that area. You're either going to die before that limb falls off, but you're much less likely to damage it to where you're going to lose the limb. So don't worry about tourniquets. Use them. They can save your life. So anyway, there you
awesome.
Go. Just some puncturing wounds.
I like it.